Hi, welcome back to my channel, Michelle, and today I'm going to show you a week's worth of gluten-free holiday-themed lunches. If you're new here, I have a 5-year-old daughter with celiac disease, so we are a gluten-free family of 5. So I will be showing you my 8-year-old daughter's and my 5-year-old daughter's lunches for the week, and again, everything is holiday-themed. Alright, these are their lunches. This is my 5-year-old, this is my 8-year-old. If you're curious, we use the Planet Box lunch boxes. So today's theme is reindeer. So let's start with the sandwiches. So we have a Rudolph sandwich, and again, just to make this, I just use a heart cookie cutter. My 5-year-old is having jelly and butter, and then my 8-year-old is having peanut butter and jelly. But for the jelly, we use Costco. Same with the peanut butter, both are gluten-free. And then for the little antlers, we have these Rutino pretzels. And then my 5-year-old prefers butter on hers, so we do the dairy, soy, gluten-free butter. My 1.5-year-old and I are dairy sensitive, so this is just the butter we use in our house. And then these are just little eye picks. You can get those off Amazon. And for the nose, I just use Skittles. Skittles are gluten-free. So over here we have some raisins. Again, I get them in bulk at Costco, but they're gluten-free. And then they just have an organic apple sliced up to be kind of candy cane color. Again, just soak those in a little lemon juice for 5 minutes, and they won't brown for lunch. They have organic tomatoes. I thought these would kind of look like little Rudolph noses. And then they have cheesy poofs. Again, we get this from Costco. It's the Pirate's Booty. It is gluten-free. And then for their treat, I found these at my local grocery store. I know Dollar Store also carries these, but they are gluten-free. They're just little gummies, so they each have a Rudolph. You can see that, a Rudolph and a couple little guys. And then for the bread, I forgot to mention the bread. This is my kid's favorite bread. Get it from Walmart. Really good. And this is my 8-year-old's, pretty much the same thing, just she has peanut butter and jelly instead. So that is Monday's Rudolph lunch. This is Tuesday's lunch. This is my 8-year-old, my 5-year-old. So we have Christmas trees. So start with my 8-year-old. We have wraps with ham, cheese, and mayonnaise. And these, everything obviously is gluten-free. These are gluten-free. So I just warm up the cheese on it so it melts, put the ham, mayonnaise on there, roll it up, and then slice it up into little rolls. The star is a baby bell that I just use a small cookie cutter for. Same thing with the cucumbers, the organic cucumbers. I just slice it up and then make little stars out of it. Then we have organic grapes, organic raspberries, and marshmallows. Supposed to be like a little Grinch head. And again, the marshmallows are gluten-free. I get these from Aldi. And up here we have popcorn and M&Ms. The popcorn is from Costco. It's the skinny pop, gluten-free. And then for the treat, they just have regular Hershey's Kiss. This is just the plain chocolate. Those are gluten-free, and a cute little Santa hat. My 5-year-old has the same thing, but does not like ham or mayonnaise, so I just melted hers. But obviously I left it on a little too long, but she'll still like it. So hers is more of a quesadilla with the baby bell. Same thing she has there. So that is Tuesday's holiday-themed lunch. Today is Wednesday's lunch. This is my 8-year-old, this is my 5-year-old. Alright, so for their main thing they have yogurt. And I just made a little Christmas tree in each. So for the yogurt, I just used Chobani because it is gluten-free. I also prefer the less sugar because there can be a ton of sugar in yogurt. And then sprinkles. Gluten-free sprinkles is difficult to find. The Betty Crocker is gluten-free. I found these at Walmart, and of course they weren't in the sprinkle baking aisle. They were in the specialty, like, Wilton molds aisle in the center of the store. So they did not have any Christmas colored ones, so I just had to settle for rainbow, which is fine. And I just put a cookie cutter on top of the yogurt and sprinkle it on there. For the tree trunk, I used some dates. Again, these are gluten-free, super easy to cut up, and my kids like them. You can also use raisins too if your kids like that, but I thought it turned out nice. And then they have a baby bell. And again, the wax is on the outside, so I just took a marker and made a little Santa belt really quick. And then they have some kiwi snowflakes and stars in there. Then they have a snowman donut. My plan was originally to get white powdered donuts, but of course the store didn't have any, so they're getting chocolate dirt donut snowman, and that works. Work with what you have, especially when it's gluten-free. So for his scarf, I got these from Costco. They're kind of like natural fruit roll-ups. It's super easy to squish to make his scarf, and they're sticky, so they stay, which is nice. And then he's got a orange sprinkle for his nose. And then I did some hard-boiled eggs for the girls, and how I did this is I found this cookie stamp in the dollar section of Target, and I just put some food coloring on it, and I pushed it on there, and what I learned with doing this is that you need to dry the egg before you do it, because I did not dry this one first, and the food coloring kind of went everywhere. These eggs I did dry first. I just patted it with a paper towel, and you can see it turned out a lot nicer, and the cookie cutter did come with a bunch of different designs, so I thought that would be nice to make it a little more festive. But that is Wednesday's lunch. Today is Thursday's lunch. This is my 5-year-old, this is my 8-year-old. We'll start with my 8-year-old. So I made a little stocking using a cookie cutter. I just cut the bread out. She has ham, cheese, and mayonnaise. The bread we use we get from Costco, but it also is at Walmart. And again, the ham we get from Costco, but it is gluten-free. We also get the mayonnaise from Costco, which is gluten-free. And then to make this, I found these little cookie stamps in the dollar section at Target. And what's nice is it comes with multiple stamps, so this little piece, silicone piece, comes off, and you can change it with different ones. So there's snowflake, reindeer, star. So all I do is I put a little bit of food coloring on there, and again I use the natural food coloring, so it's derived from food, but it's gluten-free. I put that on there, stamp it on there, and I just take a little food pick and I put the little ornaments on, and same with her first initial. Over here we have organic grapes and raspberries, and then I made some celery reindeer. Again, it's organic celery. We get the peanut butter from Costco. It's gluten-free. It's also natural. There's no sugar in it. Raisins, again from Costco. And then for the antlers, I get these from Target. They're gluten-free, and all I do is I just break it in half so it makes the antler. You can also just use the sticks, but my store didn't have sticks, so I went with these. These are easier to make into antlers. And we have some Almond Mills gluten-free almond flour crackers, and then some Welch's fruit snacks in the holiday shape. These are gluten-free. And then my 5-year-old has exactly the same thing, except obviously her initial on her stocking, and she does not like raisins, so I just use the little food picks for the eyes, and then for the noses, it's just Skittles. So that is Thursday's lunch. This is Friday's lunch. It is the last holiday lunch for the week, so instead of the regular Planet Box magnets, I put the little nativity magnets we have on there, and that's what I like about the stainless steel Planet Box lunches. You can put any magnets you want on there. So we have some little nativity guys. So this is my 5-year-old, this is my 8-year-old. Today we have some Snowman. So this is a quesadilla. I just used the Mission gluten-free tortillas, the shredded cheese from Costco, and his nose is just the inside of the cheese there. Some iFood picks, we got some marshmallows for snowballs on the bottom, and then I just use natural food coloring with a food pick to make the little smile, and then the scarf is just beef jerky, and I get this again from Costco because it's gluten-free. And then to hold the scarf and the nose on, I just put a little dab of mayonnaise to hold it all together. And then we have some organic apples, and again I just flip them over to give them that kind of candy cane coloring. They have some Welch's fruit snacks in the holiday shapes. For their treat, they just have some regular Hershey's Kisses. And then they have little candy cane Baby Bells with that same beef jerky. So it goes Baby Bell beef jerky, give that red white. And then the same for my 8-year-old, she has the exact same thing. So that is Friday's lunch. Thanks for watching.